Good morning students. So in first lecture of yesterday we taught some study standard test signals and its responses, right? So first is unit impulse. For unit impulse it is a delta t. Then step signal is u of t. Then unit ramp signal, unit parabolic signal is p of t. We are studying response of the first order system for these standard signals. So first is, let's discuss first the response of the first order system considering this following block diagram of closed loop control system. Here an open loop transfer function 1 upon st is connected with a unity negative feedback. Now you can see here there is one system is given R of s and C. R of s is input and C of s is output, and the transfer function for this system is 1 upon st, and you can see here that this system is giving some feedback to the input, but there are no such system or no any equation is given here. So we can say it is a unity feedback is given, we can say. So for unity feedback system we can say that the output transfer function equation will be, now transfer function means our system of output divided by input. So here our output is C of s and input is R of s. So the transfer function will be come as G of s divided by 1 upon 1 plus G of s. Now here we take it is as a unity feedback. So no unity feedback came here, but if there is any feedback given, then we can say our transfer function will be G of s h of s divided by 1 plus G of s h of s. But here the feedback is unity, that is why we are only using G of s divided by 1 plus G of s. Now we know we have a subsystem with a 1 upon st given as a equation. So substitute this value as a G of s in this equation. So we can get 1 upon st divided by 1 plus 1 upon st. So by simplifying it, it will come as 1 divided by st plus 1. So the power of s here is only 1 in the denominator. Here you can say the power of s is only 1. So this is the first order system and the system is said to be in only first order. So now the above equation we can also write with this. We are taking R of s here, so it will come as this 1 upon st plus 1 and into R of s. Now here the C of s is the Laplace transform of the output signal and R of s is the Laplace transform of input signal, and t is the time domain. The Laplace transform of input signal R of t and C of s is 1 upon st plus 1 R of s. So we will substitute the value of R of s in the above equation and will do partial fraction for C of s. So here we will do partial fraction for this 1 upon st plus 1 and doing inverse Laplace transform. Okay. So this is the equation C of s equal to 1 upon st plus 1 into R of s. It is a first order system for which signal? Unit impulse signal. Now let's take first order system for our standard signals. So first is impulse signal. So what is impulse signal? Impulse signal is our input will be delta t. Impulse signal is we can define as a delta t, and by applying Laplace transform on both sides, R of s equal to 1. Why 1? Because the Laplace transform of delta t is come as 1. Now we already considered the summation for the, we derived the first order system for our first system, physical control system. It is C of s equal to 1 upon st plus 1 into R of s. So now simply substituting the value of R of s here. So what is R of s for impulse response of first order? It is 1. So by taking 1 in system and substituting it in C of s, the same equation will come as 1 upon st plus 1. So now by rearranging the above equation, we are taking t as a subject, so it will come as s here, s plus 1 upon t and outside t. So it will come as 1 upon t into 1 upon s plus 1 upon t. Now by taking inverse Laplace transform on both sides, so it will come as 1 upon s plus 1 upon t's Laplace transform inverse will become as e exponential of power of minus t by capital T into u of t. So the unit impulse response for the first order system is came as here. The signal is given, 1 upon t is the magnitude for the time t equal to 0, and as we increase the time t, it will decrease gradually. So this is the first order time response for impulse signal. Now for step response of first order system, we know step response is a u of t, so R of t will be u of t, and the Laplace transform of u of t is 1 upon s. So let us put this 1 upon s into the equation of our C of s. So it will come as 1 upon st plus 1 into 1 upon s. So it will be equal to 1 upon s into 1 of st plus 1. So by taking partial function of this, it will come as a divided by s plus b divided by st plus 1. Now by taking a and b value, simplifying this with the partial function, it will give us the equation as 1 equal to a into st plus 1 plus b of s. By equating the constant terms on both the side, so we can get a equal to 1, and then substituting this value a equal to 1 and the coefficient of the s term on both the side, it will come as b equal to minus t. Okay, so by making partial function, we get a equal to 1 and b equal to minus t. Now substituting this value in our function, so it will come as 1 upon s minus capital T divided by st plus 1. So here this is the, we substitute the values, so it will come as 1 upon s. Now we take t as a common, so it will come as 1 upon s minus 1 upon s plus 1 upon t, and by taking inverse Laplace of this function, so 1 upon s inverse Laplace is 1, and 1 upon s plus 1 upon t's Laplace inverse will be exponential of minus t by capital T into ut. So this is the unit step response for first order system, and its perform is like this. So the magnitude is 1, but at time t equal to 0, the magnitude is 0, and gradually when we increase time, it will gradually increase and settle at magnitude 1. So for all negative values of t, the impulse unit step response is 0, and the steady state value depends on the magnitude of the input. Now let us take third signal, it is ramp response. Ramp signal is, we know that t into u of t. So we know that u of t's Laplace transform is 1 upon s, and for t it is 1 upon s. So for both by taking Laplace transform it will become as 1 upon s square. Now putting this Rs value and substituting in C of s value, so it will become as 1 upon s square into st plus 1. Again by taking partial function, so now we have the power of order here is 2. So there will be 3 partial functions constant, a for s square, b for s and c term for st plus 1. And by taking partial function on both the side, the denominator term is same, so they will get cancelled out, and by equating the nominator term, so first we will simplify, we will equating the constant terms on both the side. So by taking constant term equating, a will be 1. Now by substituting a equal to 1 and equate the coefficient of the s term on both the side, it will again come as b equal to minus t, and by substituting this b equal to minus t and again equate the coefficient of s square term, then we can get sc equal to t square. So now we have a equal to 1, b equal to minus t and c equal to t square, and substituting these value in the partial function expansion, so it will become as 1 upon s square minus t by s plus t square by t s plus 1 upon t. Now by making inverse Laplace of transform, so for 1 upon s square it is a t, then for t by s 1 upon s term it has 1 Laplace, so we will come as a minus t, and for last term 1 of t by s plus 1 upon t, it will be inverse Laplace will be exponential of minus t by capital T. So this is the inverse Laplace transform for our unit ramp response. So we can also take it as a capital T into exponential of minus t by capital T of u of t, and the steady state term in this unit ramp response is t minus capital T into u of t. So for unit ramp signal we have the equation figure is here. So here we can say that r of t. Now here we can see that c of t follows the unit ramp input signal for all positive value of t. We have the ramp signal in linear way, and the first order system of this ramp response is come as this, right. So this is for the ideal system, and the lower curve is for first order system of a ramp signal. Now the last signal is parabolic signal. So the parabolic signal is p of t, and we already relate it with the our step signal, it is t square by 2. Okay. So what was our parabolic response with relate of step signal? It is t square by 2 u of t. So by taking Laplace transform of t square by 2, it is come for t square, it will be 1 upon s cube. So by putting this 1 upon s cube in C of s equation, it will come as 1 upon s cube into st plus 1. Now for partial function we have here the highest order is 3. So our the constant term will be 4. So a upon s cube plus b upon s square plus c upon s plus d upon st plus 1, and by taking partial function of this function we will get a equal to 1, b equal to minus t, c equal to t square and d equal to minus t cube. So by substituting these values a, b, c, d, we will get the output as 1 upon s cube minus t by s square plus t square by s minus t cube by s plus st plus 1. And what we did t as a common from last term. So it will come as t square divided by s plus 1 upon t. Now taking inverse Laplace for this term, so for 1 upon s cube it will be t square, for 1 upon s square it will be t, for 1 upon s it will be 1. So we can come here as t square by 2 minus capital T into small t plus t square minus t square divided by, we have s plus 1 upon t, so exponential of t